A source was telling me yesterday, we were kind of going over the musical chairs with quarterbacks, and he brought up, do you think the Jets being on the clock with the second pick overall was enough of a deterrent that Trinidad Chambliss goes back to Ole Miss and Dante Moore stays at Oregon? Do you think that that could have factored in at all for these quarterbacks to say, I could come out, but that's not where I want to go?
Well, a lot of people were saying that about the New York Jets, and I can't tell you how strongly I disagree with that being part of the discussion.
Okay.
You have a chance to be the number 2 overall pick in the NFL draft. And I know you can say the Jets aren't a great organization or whatever. Ask Drew Aller from Penn State. Ask Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. Ask some of these guys who are now just hoping to be day 2 picks, who a lot of people were saying maybe last year they would have been first-round picks, or going into this year, they would have been first-round picks. So we'll hear all this stuff about Dante Moore and Arch Manning and Chambliss. And listen, they can't all go 1 or 2 next year, Dan. And people, this notion that you want to avoid the Jets, first of all, it's a little bit disrespectful to their new regime. Secondly, what organization do you think is picking 1, 2, or 3 next year that you think is so great that you're going to avoid? That is the worst logic. And they go, oh, they make plenty of money. Yeah, you're going to tell me $5 million of NIL is worth turning down $50 million fully guaranteed. If you know you're going to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft, you have to go from a business standpoint. If you love college in Oregon, if you think you need more time to develop, we can have that conversation. From a strictly business perspective, I think it's asinine to think that someone would return to school to avoid a certain franchise.
Once again, it was just a thought that was brought up.
No. And I believe you, Dan, but I've seen many people talking about that over the last few weeks on social media, including people I respect. By the way, you're also then a year further removed from potentially getting $60 million a year after your 3rd year in the NFL if you're a good player. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I mean, who do you think's going to have the number 1 pick next year? You think it's going to be the Seahawks or the Eagles? Like, that's not how it works.